Gus from House.com, and this is a 2020 Ride Twinpig snowboard, a park deck designed for beginner to advanced level riders who want a fun shape and asymmetry within their boards. Now, the Twinpig is within its second year of the lineup for Ride, and it features asymmetrical twin style shaping. Now, the nose and the tail are the exact same shape. It has a centered stance, but the thing that really stands out about the Twinpig is that there's one heel side edge and there's one toe side edge. So if you're a regular footed rider or a goofy footed rider, your left foot goes here and your right foot goes here. So remember that, and you can help to remind yourself that because it says left foot and it says right foot. Now, Ride does that to make the board easier to ride on its heel side edge. You know, your body is asymmetrical, not straight on, but this way, the way that we kind of snowboard down the hill. There's more flexion points on your toe side edge than there are on their heel side edge. But one thing I found out about asymmetrical style boards is that it's easier to snap and pop front side spins off of your heel side edge because the boards have a tighter side cut radiuses on that heel side edge. And that's actually kind of the thing that really stands out about the Twinpig. Now, it does have a pretty cool profile shape that sounds a little bit more rocker than it actually is. The Twinpig has a twin hybrid rocker profile shape, but as you see from setting the deck on this table is that there's a decent amount of camber here underneath in between the feet, but then there's a gradual sweeping rocker that lifts up the contact points on both the nose and the tail. The feel and flex rating of the Twinpig is going to be about a 4, so it's going to be just a little bit softer than your average style board. Now, a lot of people say, and I definitely agree with it, that the Twinpig is a softer version Ride Helix style snowboard. So if you feel like the Helix is just a little bit too aggressive for you, jump on the Twinpig, you can have a good time. Another great thing about the Twinpig is that it seems to be just a little bit thinner and just a little bit wider than your average style board, but there is wide waist widths available in the Twinpig, which is actually pretty cool. Now, there's a foundation core inside of the Twinpig. That's basically tip to tail, rail to rail style aspen, and then there's hybrid style glass. There's bi-X fiberglass on bottom, tri-X fiberglass on top, with double impact plates in those insert pack areas to give the board extra strength, and additional strength properties with the roll-in sidewalls that reduce the overall amount of weight, but also provide a good amount of like kind of girth to the deck with the Slimewall Sidewalls. Now, Slimewalls are actually pretty cool. Ride's done and used the urethane style material in a lot of different styles of hard goods, from bindings, I believe, into their boots even. But the Slimewalls are actually not temperature sensitive. So that means that in very cold conditions and really warm riding conditions, the board's going to flex the exact same. That's actually really nice. The base is a center. Now, this is a really cool base, of course. It does have a good amount of structure to it, and Ride's actually really pushing a stone ground style story. So you'll see and hear there's actually a good amount of structure to the board that helps to like move water caused by friction and riding on snow out the back end while you're riding down the hill. But with that center base, you need to make sure to keep it waxed up throughout the season. Now, there's a 360 wrap standard steel edge, but it's a little bit more than standard because it's actually a cleaved edge because they use about 50% more steel. It's less likely to crack and break when you're in the park. But another cool part about it is that asymmetry within the quadratic side cut radiuses. Now, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, but it definitely makes sense. On each side cut, there's actually 3 side cuts. There's a tighter one in between your feet and larger ones on the nose and the tail. That smaller one between the feet is meant for quick cross under turns. The larger one is for those big sweeping crossover carves. Now, the difference between the toe side edge and the heel side edge's quadratic side cut radiuses is that the heel side edge's quadratic side cut radiuses, the ones on the nose and the tail and in the center of the board, are just going to be slightly smaller than what you find on the toe side edge. This is a great deck. There's a lot of cool technology to it. Again, this is kind of a softer version style Helix. That's just a little bit wider, has a slight volume shift style story. This is the Ride Twinpig, a dope deck, feel and flex rating of 4 for park riding for beginner to advanced level riders. Make sure to check this thing out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below in the description. Feel free to leave me a comment or a question. Let me know what you think of the deck. Subscribe to the channel there, check out more vids there, and hopefully I'll see you on snow.